also tell you, from a blockbuster backdrops to blacklisted locations, Bollywood is rewriting the script while keeping diplomatic relations in mind. Now, Turkey and Azerbaijan, once cinematic sweethearts, are now facing a cold shoulder from India's film fraternity. This comes, remember, after Turkey and Azerbaijan backed Pakistan amid the Indo-Pakistan tensions post the Pahalgam terror attack. India first is the new box office mantra. So let's take a look at that special report. I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching. Once part of Bollywood's grand storyboard, Turkey and Azerbaijan now find themselves erased from the frame. As India pushes back diplomatically, India's film industry is drawing a firm red line. Bollywood, which has long embraced these nations for their scenic landscapes and cost-effective production, now appears to be shutting the door. Turkey and Azerbaijan have been favorite backdrops for Bollywood films like Tiger Zinda Hai, Baby, Secret Superstar, Race 2, Dil Dhadakne Do and Bell Bottom. Now, these films leverage the scenic beauty and, of course, cost advantages, making the region a hotspot for Indian filmmakers. That was until now. Bollywood blockbusters shot in Turkey and Azerbaijan. Salman Khan's Tiger Zinda Hai was shot extensively in Istanbul. A few portions of Shah Rukh Khan's Pathan were shot in Turkey. Akshay Kumar's Baby, key scenes in Istanbul and Baku. Amir Khan's Secret Superstar was promoted heavily in the region of Turkey. Race 2, Dil Dhadakne Do, Bell Bottom all feature Turkish locations. But the current mood is unapologetic. Several top filmmakers and producers spoke exclusively to ET Now, calling for a boycott of all production ties with Turkey and Azerbaijan.
Federation of Western India Cine Employees, which is a mother body of nearly 35 crafts, have appealed to the entire industry to boycott Turkey and Azerbaijan for their support which they have shown to a terror nation called Pakistan, a country which believes in terrorism, which nurses terrorism, which has given birth to terrorism, and believes in continuously attacking their neighbor country called India.
Anil Sharma, director of Gadar, isn't mincing words. For him, no cinematic vision is worth compromising national pride, and Turkey is now off the table. Now, from the film trade perspective, distributors say filmmakers are already exploring alternative locations to avoid complications and ensure smooth production schedules.
I am aware that two big production houses have changed their location from Turkey to some other preferred location. And yeah, they will definitely look for some other alternative to support our country. Yes, Turkey has been an important destination for Bollywood producers and Bollywood movies. In past, several movies have been shot over there. Movies were Tiger Zinda Hai, Tiger 3, Race, Guru, Dil Dhadakne Do, and a lot of producers have shot their music videos in Azerbaijan and Turkey.
Bollywood productions contribute 25 to 35 crore per film to Turkey's economy, supporting local crews and vendors. With a 30% rebate from the Turkish government, foreign shoots have been a significant business driver, now clearly under threat. Now, director Amit Roy of Oh My God 2 isn't holding back. Now, his sharp criticism, in fact, is not just against external players, but also within the industry itself. India must come first. No second thoughts. But why are our biggest stars in studios quiet? Why speak only when your own release gets hit or your own house is burnt? Silence today is complicity. It's time to step out of denial. Veteran producer Ratan Jain says India has no shortage of alternatives and will go where it's respected. There's no dearth of cinematic landscapes. If these regions disrespect us, we have plenty of friendlier countries offering the same or better benefits. When there's better treatment towards India, we can reconsider. Until then, we look elsewhere. Now, whether the boycott gathers full-scale momentum or not, the movie industry has fired a strong message. If you stand against India, don't expect Indian cinema to stand with you. Nivedna Prabhu for ET Now.